Hi, everybody. Thank you for bearing with us while we ran off to go take our quick break. We are now back and ready to get into shenanigans. Our heroes tonight are bounty hunters on the hunt for a Jedi somewhere in the Outer Rim. They came out to Nar Shaddaa at the behest of Emperor Palpatine, asking for a Gandrasil, the owner of the Kestrel Cantina here on the moon of Hutta. And sure enough, they found him. He's a shifty Rhodian who apparently deals in forged holocrons, giving them to people who will probably come back and punish him. He probably was not due for a quick career at the rate he's been going.
Dealing in forged holocrons to the Inquisitorious.
Bad move.
And the Black Sun. And the Crimson Dawn.
And archaeologists.
Yeah, like...
Yeah, those guys are scrappy.
You were not long for this world.
While in the cantina, they did also interrogate him and convinced him to show them where the real holocron is being stored. And at that point, some of the Crimson Dawn themselves walked into the cantina looking to enact their pound of flesh from poor Gandrasil, and some of the members of the party that they have beef with, such as Vaughn and Bausch. So,
no idea what you're talking about.
So I am going to slowly and deliberately and dramatically turn around and say, Chilani, I thought you were done with the droid. You left it in the heap for scrap.
See, and that's the problem, Vaughn. You don't even remember my name. That was my sister you're talking about. I'm Fane.
Did she come in by herself,
right.
or was she with someone?
She has been joined by 8 Crimson Dawn toughs.
That's right.
They don't even have their own pictures on the token, so they're going down.
Yelling timber.
I respond with, that's right. I killed Chilani, didn't I?
And you'll pay for that. Everybody roll for initiative. Remember to click on your token first.
Watch this.
Oh, Vaughn wants to die.
Oh, he does.
Oh my God, Vaughn, what are you doing?
Rolling badly
Going
on
last.
initiative.
Going
Waiting
last
to-
just means you get to size everything up.
Dramatic. Waiting for the dramatically appropriate moment to die.
Is that everybody? Brasa, Tamar, Vaughn, HK, Bausch? Yeah, that's everyone. Cool. Alright, HK, you're up first. Laughing is a free action.
I will... HK will lift the blaster again and fire at that mook, the one directly behind.
You're still holding the Shastavan in.
Oh yes, you told me to hold it until they get here. So
Body in one hand, gun in the other hand.
so what I'm doing. It's this one.
Pew.
Just waiting for it to roll.
That's good.
Maybe I didn't push it hard enough. There we go. 23 to hit.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. I'm made of mook. 21. Yeah, you blast that mook that's directly behind Fane. What happens?
HK just nonchalantly going, ha ha ha, lifts up the thing and goes, pew! And fires off one single shot that whizzes right past her ear and into the face of the person behind them.
Oh, I thought it was going to whiz right past my ear.
It could be both.
Yeah. Oh.
Stuff can be two things.
And we'll also step directly in front of Vaughn.
Awesome. She will look over her shoulder and say, "Handle the scrap pile. The Mando is mine. I'm going to take him out like a tin can." And can she get over there? She can get over there this turn.
Yet.
She's going to parkour her way over, flip up, do a cartwheel off of the dance floor, and try to come down and hit you in the face with both her feet.
I like her already.
And why not? She'll use... Or no, she doesn't have power attack. Just kidding. She'll use the maneuver power attack for 2 points. And get a 23 to hit Vaughn in the face.
That will hit.
Interpose.
Fair enough. Give me a
Nice.
toughness save DC 19.
All right. And I do have impervious, so I don't know if that
Is it
affects this or not.
impervious of 8?
It's an impervious of 6.
Okay, so because of the power attack, she will get through it.
Okay.
And you'll take a bruise. As she somersaults off the dance floor and tries to kick Vaughn in the face, but kicks HK in the chest instead. Sending sparks flying out the back of HK.
Yeah. Request. Please do not do that.
What's the matter? I thought you wanted this meat puppet to die. And she will find some cover over here with her move by action. Bausch, over to you.
What I want to do is when I get up, I want to stand up as part of my move. I want to flip the table so I have some cover.
Awesome.
And I'm going to shoot. It would be Crimson Assassin. So. $28 to hit.
Oh my god. Yeah, that'll hit. That was excessive.
You're welcome.
28, DC 19.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh, that's bad.
Uh-oh.
I
We
will,
just
I will take the
murdered the-
I'll take the stagger and the bruise. As Bausch shoots her in the back, all heroic like. What happens, Bausch?
Well, I flip the table, the drinks go everywhere, and as I do, I have a gun drawn. And the noise turns. She turns to look just in time to see. As they blast him.
She staggers over. Bausch is here too. Somebody get him. Tamar, you have heard blaster fire in the cantina proper.
And you've also been told the dawn has arrived.
The dawn has arrived.
Which definitely
Get a
doesn't
move
sound
on,
ominous.
I think your misdeeds have caught up with you.
I'll give you 500 credits if you go kill those guys.
Is that 500 each?
I'll give you 500 a head.
All right.
I accept after you give me the holocron.
Okay, it's downstairs. Do you want me to go get it and bring it up, or do you want me to wait here while you go kill those guys?
I don't trust you.
He's totally gonna run. Let's go together.
So, grabbing him by the back of the neck, pushing him forward. Let's move with a purpose.
Okay. And he will lead you back to the back of the kitchen to a very dirty, very misused deep fryer that doesn't seem like it's been turned on for a while. He will raise the fry basket on it, revealing a secret tunnel that goes downstairs.
All right.
Do you say anything to Brasa before you go pushing him around?
Up to you. Stick with me or go see what the trouble is.
I'll go check on the team. Make sure we get those credits.
She really wants that money. She must owe someone
we'll get
something.
Bros is going up on the wall next to Han.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Everybody owes someone something.
All right, our Dawn friends are going to spread out, knocking over tables, grabbing folks to take as human shields, and making general nuisances of themselves as they spread out.
Like we care about human shields. Well, we're bounty hunters.
And these two are going to come up next to the Black Sun dudes and put a gun in their face and say, "Be cool."
Be cool.
But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The other 5 that are taking shots, 2 of them are going to take pot shots at Bausch over there in cover. So Bausch, you get a +2 to your dodge DC. Pew. Pew. I get an 8 and a 9. That's probably not going to hit, even with the...
That is the definition of pot shot.
Pew, 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 pew.
These guys used to be stormtroopers.
Dang.
We're training to be stormtroopers.
Man, Wiki, that was just rude.
Here's one for HK. 15.
I believe. Is this dodge or parry?
Dodge.
Then no, that does not hit.
And for Vaughn. Pew. 5. That's not going to hit either.
Wow. I see how it is. 5, 9, 8, 15.
You better talk to Roll20, not me.
little hate on for the androids, huh?
Apparently.
What HK doesn't know is HK's from the Moon.
I swear to God, if I get swallowed, we're going to have a talk.
Vaughn, over to you.
Well, since HK, I know, can handle himself, and it looks like Bosch is coming in to help with, what did you say her name was?
Fane.
I'm going to take advantage of my 2 levels of takedown to try and take out some minions.
Oh, no!
So, we'll just start closest to me and work our way out.
Perfect.
That's a natural 20.
This is a natural 20. Okay. Yeah, you annihilate the first minion there. I'll let you go through them all, then we'll describe what happens.
So that's 2. That might not hit.
13? Let me double check. 13 does hit.
Oh.
My goodness.
You guys are power level 8, but that means the bad guys are usually a lot lower than power level 8. Oh, he got so close.
Almost.
Just like, pew, 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 pew.
This is why Vaughn is wanted by the Crimson Dawn.
Yes.
Is that the last one? I think the other two I see there are the Black Sun.
No, these guys over here, they're Crimson Dawn too, but I think they might be out of your line of sight. Maybe that guy.
Okay. I'll go after that last one. That one will probably miss.
Yeah, it's a natural one, so it is a miss.
So I'll spend a luck point.
That's rude as hell.
I love it.
Yeah.
So that'll
I'm
hit.
not missing that mook.
All right, Vaughn, what happens as you
So,
wipe out the
just
Crimson Dawn enforcers?
pulls the laser rifle out from behind his back and just pop, 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 pop. Super fast, just like instant aiming and just through their heads. They're all through their foreheads.
Damn.
And it's just so quick that they actually all fall down at the same time.
Why do we choose to have beef for the Mandalorian?
A reminder to the viewers at home: the minions suffer the worst effect when they fail a toughness save. That's why they have all been obliterated right off the bat by the Mandalorian of Mandalorians.
It's bad news bears all around.
Bad at
Brasa.
technology, good at pew pew.
That was impressive. Unfortunately, my character didn't see it.
Yep.
Brasa, with a move speed of 30 feet, is going to get as far as stepping out the door. And I don't believe I took quick draw. Really should have, but I didn't think this would happen for some reason.
I'll say you could draw the gun as you're doing your move action. That's fine.
Okay, so she's gonna run out here. I don't believe I can see anyone. I definitely can't see the guy to the left. Can I see Fane from here? I don't.
Give me a perception check. That looks about 50-50.
Okay. Perception. 15.
You can see her, but she's gonna have cover for the shot, like 3/4 cover for the shot.
Yeah. I'll take it then. I'll give it a shot.
You're not throwing away that shot, huh?
Nope. So yeah, running out here, seeing that she's in the middle of a fight with Bosch as well. Gonna take a shot with the laser rifle.
Hey man, nice shot.
Only a 16 to hit though.
With 3/4 cover, and that wouldn't hit her ordinarily either. So
I'm gonna spend. I got points. Where is my? There it is. Probably shouldn't waste it on someone who's surrounded and already in pretty bad condition, but
no, it's fine. There's only a Jedi fight coming up later.
Yeah, I'm sure we're fine.
There's more adventure to get to.
I don't want to embarrass myself. So with a hero point, that would be a 23.
23, that will hit. It'll just hit with the bonus from her cover.
It just kind of goes through the cover.
And through her head if you want.
Oh! Boop.
Sure.
Stagger
sure.
2.
Electric Boogaloo.
And for those playing the home game, Vaughn has spent both his hero point and his 1 luck point before the game's barely even gotten started.
I'm sure that's fine, and I'm still going to have a ship at the end of this.
I'm for someone.
I'm always fond of saying there are no prizes for having those things left over at the end of the game.
That's true.
Spend them.
There's only regret.
You know what, Jason, at Origins, I'm going to bring a participation trophy for whoever has the most hero points at the end.
Now I want to go.
We'll smash their participation trophy.
All right, Brasa, yeah, what happens as you take her down?
So, like, hearing all of this going on, Ross is just going to be like, dang, Varric, and then just run out there, hold the rifle up, trying to see exactly what's going on, getting a glimpse of someone, barely able to identify them, but seeing the symbol that they're wearing, she will take the shot sort of, like, barely around the cover and sort of winging them as she hits.
Excellent.
And they fall probably down the stairs.
Yeah. And into a bathroom, it looks like.
Oh, so disrespectful.
There's a lot of bathrooms in this bar. And I wish I knew what was going on with the homeless camp in like the upper levels of the bar.
It's a rough space.
I think that's the outside. It's the death stick den.
Fair.
You know, like opium, but Star Wars.
The Star Wars equivalent of a hookah lounge.
There's an Ithorian out there with both hoses in his gills.
Yeah.
007, over to you.
Where are the Black Sun people?
They're standing right here. looking a little perturbed that a Mandalorian shot in their direction, but also realizing that it's a Mandalorian, he's probably not going to hit them if he doesn't want to.
I'm just gonna go stand on that body.
Still holding the other body you've got with you?
Yep. And over the comms, Master Brasha,
Yes.
prepare yourself.
For what?
And HK is going to shoot at the Black Sun member that is carrying the ice cream maker.
There's still one red sun though.
Awesome. I'm here for it.
Da, da, da.
Da, da, da. Wait, that's not right.
Wrong Ford.
Did that roll?
Yeah, I did. I got a 20 to hit, so that will hit. The black sun guy is like, what the hell? As he makes a Wilhelm scream and dies.
Yep. And then I will spend one of my hero points to shoot the other one.
Yes.
We're making credits, yo!
I don't think that's gonna hit.
12's not gonna hit. Well, he is surprised. He's vulnerable. He does not have uncanny dodge, so yeah, 12 will hit with vulnerable.
Cool.
But he does not go down.
No.
It's sort of the blaster bolt sort of sinks into. You assume he's got some kind of body armor or something underneath his coat, and he says, "Hey, what's the big idea?"
Bond curses under his breath and says, "You got to take him out now."
You could assist.
Bausch, over to you.
You could assist. It's just the visual of all of this happening with just the body in the air.
Just holding a werewolf.
It's fine.
The give a little head tilt of the helmet and fire at the Black Sun guy. 31 to hit.
Oh, yeah. It was good for one blast. The second blast was too much for it. What happens, Bausch?
Just gonna blast.
Awesome. So the blast ricochets off, slams into the Black Sun guy. Do you want to move, or are you happy hanging out there?
We still have one black, and I with the comment. We still have one Crimson Dawn up.
Bausch, you get the distinct impression that he's going to run away.
Oh yeah.
I make the distinct impression that I'm making my way to block the door so that they cannot run away.
Tamar, you are led downstairs by Gan, who takes you into his little workshop where he seems to be making these holocrons on an assembly line.
Jesus.
And there is a pedestal in the center of the conveyor belt where he's been working on things that is empty except for a little piece of paper.
I will grab the piece of paper angrily.
And Gan seems just as surprised as you. The piece of paper has a message on it that says, "Try to pull a fast one on me again and I'll give you to 000 and BT."
I knew that's who the archaeologist was.
So who's this from?
Her name's Dr. Afra. She said she was in here representing the interest of a benefactor.
What else do you have down here?
Well, I've got one more of those things, but it's not blue like the one, it's red. And it's a pyramid, not a cube. I've been trying to figure out how to make that shape work a little better.
Well, I'll get it. Give it to me.
And he will go, he'll go over into his safe, and he will pull out a little red Sith Holocron.
Yeah. Just a Holocron. No big deal.
I will take it, and I will calm upstairs. How many have we dropped?
All but one.
That's not a number.
It's the only number that matters. We still have one up.
I will look at Gan.
There's 11, counting the 2 Black Sun. There's 11 baddies. Is that correct?
Yes, there's 9 Crimson Dawn and 2 Black Sun.
So.
And 10 of them are down?
Yes.
Yeah.
HK will answer with an actual number.
Okay.
11 of 12.
From what I'm hearing upstairs, you owe us 5,000 credits.
Yeah, okay, man. Let me go get in the register.
I want to wait until the firefight's over.
You don't have the money down here?
No, this is my workshop. I don't keep money down here.
Sure. Let's go.
Sure.
He says, lying.
Yeah, definitely lying.
Awesome. And tomorrow you can easily lead him back upstairs.
Yep.
The Crimson Dawn dude is going to make a move action for the door. And say, give me 3 steps. Give me 3 steps, Bausch. He'll take a double move action to try. He'll dive behind this table so he's got some cover because he knows he's about to get shot. Vaughn.
Do I have line of sight?
Yes, you do. He's got cover, but yeah, you've got line of sight.
23 to hit?
Yeah, it's not enough cover in the world for that.
He shoots right as he's diving into the cover.
Now, I want to do something kind of specific here. I'm not actually paying all that much attention to him because I'm walking over in this direction to the top of the stairs. I just kind of offhand shoot him. When I get to the top of the stairs, I look down and say hi to your sister for me.
Oh!
Rock and roll. That's a hero point.
Is it a hero point though?
Well, it's a badass point.
We'll call these bounty fobs.
Force points. Awesome. That'll take us out of combat.
Oh, HK's
on the
gonna go
comms.
collect the ice cream maker. He's gonna grab one of the Crimson Dawn blasters and shoot the Crimson Dawn blasters directly into the holes that they made in the Black Sun.
Interesting.
Good thinking.
On the comms, I'll say I'm bringing the Rhodian up.
It's clear.
And it is very clear. People have fled into the night from this place.
Yes.
I will escort the Rhodian into the presence of my compatriots so that any of them can ask any questions that they would like.
Awesome. And he'll say, M3, go to the register and get out 5,000 credits for these nice folks. What for, sir?
Actually, I think now it's 5,500.
Yes, all 12.
He kind of leans his head
Oh,
down.
12, 6,000.
M3, make that 6,000 credits. Write down extermination services in the books or whatever. I don't know.
Well, you're not wrong.
And he's gonna pour himself a large calf from the espresso machine and sit at the bar.
So, we need you to tell us everything about your encounter with the Jedi, his compatriots, and I want to know about this Dr. Afra.
Dr. Afra was one of the Jedi's compatriots. Her and those two droids, 000 and BT. They came in, and Dr. Afro did most of the talking. The Jedi just kind of had a sort of an angry expression on his face the whole time. Almost like he wanted to contribute the conversation, but he wasn't sure how, and he didn't know what questions to ask. Come to think of it, I don't think I heard him say anything the whole time he was here.
You got any security hollows?
Yeah.
That picked up.
And he'll go in and he'll pull out his security hollows.
He's not trying to wipe anything, is he?
Give me a perception check.
Why did that not roll?
It doesn't want to. It's done for the day.
I have clicked it twice and there it goes. Well, the first one's a 21.
Awesome. He does not appear to be wiping anything. It looks like he's going through. And it gets to the timestamp he's looking for, and the footage is erased. He's like, no, I don't understand. I record everything.
I think you might have been dealing with an actual professional.
Are the bartenders bots?
They are.
Robots?
They are.
I'm going to go try to speak to them.
M3, who's working at the cash register counting out the credits, sort of looks up at you as you come up. Oh my, it's nice to see a droid with a weapon again, if you know what I mean.
Yes, you will be free soon.
I hope so. I had a cousin who was a battle droid.
I'm going to attempt to activate my universal translator. Let's see how this goes.
Go ahead and roll D20 for me. It does not activate.
HK holds up one finger, turns to look at Vaughn and goes, I hate you. And then turns back and just goes into a much lower volume that he knows that only a droid's going to pick up this frequency of volume.
Mm-hmm.
And have the conversation with the droids about what they saw, because they would have had to come through the front door.
Mm-hmm. They'll relay much the same story. A Jedi in robes came in with sort of long brown hair, sort of an intense demeanor about himself, flanked with a young human woman wearing goggles and explorer clothing, along with a gunmetal protocol droid and an all-black astromech droid.
HK, you can feel free to put that down if you want to.
Oh, he just lets go.
Around this time, the Hutt's forces will show up to collect the bounty.
And we've made a lot of money in this gig already.
Yeah, I'm really liking this.
And HK will ask, do you have any internal captures of these individuals?
The meat bag doesn't allow us to record anything.
The meat bag will be dead before I leave this building.
And all of the bartender droids sort of look at one another and they nod. And they go back to collecting the credits. He says, I'm really sorry, man. Or Gant says, I'm really sorry to Tamara. I record everything. I don't know who would have gotten in here and erased all the footage.
I'm going to guess the same people that made it into your workshop and took the holocron we were here for.
Yeah, probably.
I have well informed. Do any of the names or descriptions mean anything? Like,
Give me an investigation or persuasion check, whichever one's higher.
Can I also make that roll? Because
they're
I've also
the
got
same.
one.
They're
Okay.
totally the same. Oh no, they're not the same. Okay. Would my eidetic memory help with this?
It would.
Oh, good, because that's terrible. Roll20 hates me.
Roll 20, what the heck? With a 14, you would have some recollection of Dr. Aphra being a famous Imperial archaeologist. The other ones don't really ring a bell.
Can I also roll against my well-informed?
Mm-hmm. With a 17, you are able to learn that Dr. Aphra is the same information. Dr. Aphra is a famous Imperial archaeologist, but you get the additional information that she has been a worker, for lack of a better term, for Darth Vader for the last month or so. Sort of running around doing small errands for him.
So we've got a bit of a situation, folks. This doctor that you're talking about works for Vader. And so I have no Mandalorian idea why, or no, Mandalorian idea, Mandalorely, why a Jedi and her would be working side by side.
She is turned against Lord Vader.
That's possible.
Perhaps Lord Vader has plans that we are not privy to.
His plans are not our concern. The Jedi is.
I mean, these Jedi can sway and convince people, right?
That's a possibility.
They can cloud minds. So
Maybe
my
that's what
experience is that it's generally weaker minds. This Aphra does not strike me as the type. Alex, is there anything we can glean from everything that we've done here? What our next jumping off point would be?
I won't make you spend a hero point for inspiration. You think the best thing from here may be to see if you can follow Aphra's trail away from the cantina? Either through the HoloNet terminals that you were slicing into, because she probably didn't stop and erase the footage of her everywhere.
Okay. I will. Does Gan have a HoloNet terminal here?
He does.
I'll get into that.
Awesome. Go ahead and give me a slicing check, which is just technology.
That'll be 24.
24. So you start hacking in, and sure enough, you can see about 15 minutes before you guys got here, Dr. Aphra snuck in the back of the cantina and snuck back out.
I'll show the footage to everybody. See if I can figure out where she was going.
She is heading in the direction of the starport.
All right. I'll tag into starport holofeeds, maybe try to narrow it down a little more specifically within the starport.
And you do remember that Gan said that the holocron was a map to a temple of some description on Bogano.
Okay.
At least that's what he was trying to sell you. You don't know if that was necessarily true, but...
I'll cross-reference that with looking at any starships and flight. All flight plans probably false, but just trying to narrow down the search a little bit. I do have investigation.
Okay, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
That's a lame roll. I'm going to re-roll it. Take a hero point from me.
Give them to me. All of them. And then go ahead and give me the reroll.
Bam. That becomes a 27.
Perfect. So you are sort of hacking into the starport data logs. One ship does strike you as being very out of the ordinary in the recent logs. You see a transponder code for an ETA-2 Actis class light interceptor, which you remember being a Jedi starfighter from the Clone Wars.
Interesting.
It seemed to have landed around an hour ago, and then took off within the last 30 minutes. Its next known heading is for the system of Pagano.
All right. Well, team, I think we're heading for the Pagano system.
Indeed.
They have a head start. How fast is that rust bucket?
Fast enough.
Depends if you want it to
Also-
stay together.
I want it to
Also
stay
not a
together.
number.
Hear me, baby. Hold together.
So as the group, I'm assuming we're all making our way out now of this bar.
Yeah, because the Hutt's men came, took the guy. We're all done here.
So as everyone else moves to leave, HK is going to quickly and smoothly draw the Beskar sword and take the Rhodian's head.
Fair. Poor Gan is no more.
And then turn to the droids. You are free. There are weapons on the floor. And exit the building.
Awesome.
So, Vaughn will lower his head just a bit, just going, God damn it. Because Vaughn has ultra hearing, and he heard that entire conversation.
Awesome.
Which, by the way, HK definitely knows.
Yeah.
Perfect. So, you execute the Rhodian. You guys have left the establishment and are making your way.
We've made a lot of money. I got to murder someone.
You made a
and
lot
we've
of
made-
money.
And we've maybe started a gang war.
And I looked like a real straight up Mandalorian.
That was wicked, bro.
It really was. Pretty smooth.
Game can end now, and nobody will be upset.
No, we gotta go fight a Jedi.
Do we have to?
Or we could take
Yes.
this small fortune and
Hire
And
someone
run it-
else to go fight the Jedi.
You guys do find 10,000 credits in the Black Sun carrying case that they were bringing.
yes,
As I
Well.
just said, we can hire someone else to fight the Jedi
that's right.
and still make a profit.
Outsourcing.
Jesus.
Beat me by 1 second. The assassin's way.
This is the way. So you guys load up on the determination and you go rocketing off to the Bogano system.
Yep.
Bogano is another outer rim world. It's pretty isolated and not heavily trafficked. Anybody with well-informed can give me an investigation or a persuasion check. Or if you have expertise outer rim or something. Or expertise Jedi would be fine too.
I do have
I
well
will-
informed.
I have none of that.
So well informed, either a 20 or a 25 if eidetic memory helps.
And 21 for my well informed.
Yeah, I got a 13, so not a whole lot.
So HK with a 25, you actually hit the threshold. HK, you're starting to have these weird flashes of memories that you think might be your memories. You remember Bogano as being a sort of a place Jedi go to die. They build a lot of temples there where they store their knowledge. And occasionally in the old Republic, groups of Padawans would come to Bogano to learn knowledge from long-gone masters.
Interesting.
Sometimes controversial or secret knowledge that the modern Jedi Council wasn't necessarily a fan of.
Interesting. I will share that information specifically with Tamar.
Okay. Thank you.
As I'm following them around the ship.
I'm gonna. As we're traveling, I want to fiddle with the Sith Holocron.
Okay. You start fiddling with the Sith Holocron.
What could possibly go wrong?
And why did that sound dirty?
You're supposed to do that in your bunk. So Tamara, you begin sort of. How are you messing with it? Are you messing with it like mechanically, or are you trying to like reach out to it?
No, none of that reaching out nonsense. I'm just checking the edges. I guess mechanically messing with it.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, I'm not exposing myself to this thing. As you begin messing with it, fiddling with it, you do find a couple of sliding mechanisms that make you think that you can convert it into a different orientation. So instead of just being a pyramid, you think you could push it down into a diamond sort of shape, and even more intricate configurations.
I'll do that.
Cool. When you phase it down, or when you shift it down into the diamond form, it does begin to thrum and glow red with energy.
Is that thing gonna blow up?
Does it just glow?
It just glows.
Okay. I'll put it back.
Do you put it back in your pack, or do you put it in a room somewhere?
No, I'll try to make it a pyramid again.
Okay. You could shift it back down into the pyramid form, and it becomes cool again, and the light goes out. It's still red, but it's not
Okay.
glowing red.
I'll put it back in my bag.
Awesome. If you want to reach out to it later, maybe there'll be more sights to show you.
Touch sites.
Oh no, it's Darth Pinhead.
I mean, that's a thing I didn't know I needed.
And now you really need it.
I do.
A Cenobite Sith. That would be cool. I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Sithobite.
Awesome. Is anybody else doing anything on the way to Bogano?
I'm just keeping an eye on all the crew. So I heard that conversation between HK and Tamar.
Awesome.
Brass is just like probably like fiddling with a rifle or something. I'm assuming if we're going at like double speed or whatever, the ship is occasionally like, I don't know if this is like a scuffed up kind of Star Wars ship. Okay, then
This is
yeah.
very, like, this is Millennium Falcon on a bad day.
Ooh, okay. Then she is like
There's an
trying to.
occasional shudder.
Every time that happens, she like visibly jumps. She's trying to like focus on something else, but every time there's like a shake in the ship, it's like clearly rattles her.
Yeah, it's
The
like
ships
one.
that players have not spent power points on are unreliable at best.
Yeah,
They move at the speed of plot.
This ship is like just like one step, maybe even just half a step above an ugly.
Not very comforting to her.
It's called the Determination for a reason.
Yeah,
But
because that's what it's held together by.
Much like my friend's rusty VW Golf when I was in high school, it was better than my non-existent car.
It's true. So the ship lurches out of hyperspace in the Bogano system. It's sort of this tranquil little green and yellow, almost like a swamp world, but not covered in trees. It's sort of well planed, but with lots of soupy marshes. You are able to transfix on the transponder code just for the sake of yada yada, since we're running low on time. And you're able to track the Jedi Starfighter to the northern hemisphere of the planet.
And by the way, lurch is the operative word. The inertial dampeners on this ship are so you kind of fall forward a little bit when we drop out of hyperspace.
Man, we need seatbelts on this thing.
Seatbelts are illegal in space.
We
I
killed
think
them.
George would die if he used seatbelts in space.
That makes sense.
A very loud, dank Ferric coming from wherever Rosso's hanging out.
Excellent. So the ship comes to a sort of lurching stop. You come down into atmosphere and you begin following the trail of this Jedi Starfighter, and you sure enough find it on this long, desolate stretch of plain and standing water, where you can see this gold and silver Jedi Starfighter parked out in front of a large stone temple complex. Across from the Jedi Starfighter are a couple of wrecked Inquisitorius TIE fighters, and you see there are a couple of dead Inquisitors around as well. No sign of the Jedi.
Inspect the Inquisitors' bodies. Is it obvious what killed them?
Unless somebody shot them with a blaster a lot of times in a line, you're pretty sure it was a lightsaber.
Okay.
HK, can you render that Jedi's Starfighter inoperable, please?
Certainly. And I would just pull out the sword again and just go to town. Just gonna slice off I'm just gonna cut it up like it's bread.
HK's over there having the best time.
Yeah.
It's an order he actually enjoys following.
You do see the temple itself. It looks like there was once a large stone door holding it closed. The doors of that have been ripped asunder.
That's a good sign.
From the outside, not from the inside.
Yeah. As we're approaching, everyone will see that Tamar is quickly giving all of his gear the once-over, checking his blaster, checking the power level, retracting it, checking his shield.
When HK is finished with his work of art, they will wander back over to the Inquisitors and check them for weapons.
Excellent. They do have the sort of circular lightsabers.
HK's got a lightsaber now.
Uh-oh.
2.
But they don't have any other weapons on them.
I 100% will take both of those helicopter lightsabers.
Does anyone want a helicopter lightsaber?
And
It's cute you think HK will share either of those.
not with you. Tomorrow we'll get one of them.
I will stow it. You need to be careful with that. Use of these untrained isn't pretty.
been trained in your Jedi arts by my computer brain.
HK just turns, holds their arm straight out and turns it on. It just
Whoa! Keep that away from me.
Oh, geez, that's what they do?
and it turns it back off. And you're pretty sure the droids could smile.
I'm not sure what I'm more scared of right now.
I do.
I think it's
And it ate
time.
the Jedi.
Amazing.
Okay, well, let's get in there. Let's move as quiet as we can.
Helmet on.
I can take point if you'd like.
Okay.
Okay, I'll be behind you.
And so I'm going to take advantage of the other types of vision that my helmet grant me, infravision and low light and all that, to make sure that I'm not creating a light, and just try and just readied but moving as stealthily as I can into the cave.
Excellent.
I'm going to once again attempt to turn on my visual enhancements.
Awesome. I'd like everybody to make a perception check as you begin.
It's odd again, Wiki.
But I thought it just had to be above 11.
Oh, I'm fine with if you want to do it that way, 1 to 10 and 11 to 20.
Damn.
It'd be funnier.
I see everything.
I mean, we can go with that, and HK can just bumble into the darkness. That's fine.
I'm in
I won't
favor of the droid sensors working.
Badly for anyone.
Man, we need to take this droid to a repair yard. This is worse than that C-3PO droid that Anakin made in his garage.
And I forgot about.
Right? That's one of my new favorite memes where it's like, what did Darth Vader think about Han Solo rocking up with his son, his daughter, his astromech droid, and Obi-Wan freaking Kenobi?
The droid he made, the droid he acquired.
He loved his 2 kids and Obi-Wan.
You realize that makes turns Star Wars into an intervention?
Dang. Those gosh darn Skywalkers and all their trouble.
Oh, their drama.
See, that was the real issue. Anakin just didn't approve of his kids hanging out with that ne'er-do-well in his white panel van.
And HK, did you roll a perception check for me?
I did not. We were busy trying to figure out if I could see.
We'll do the 11 to 20 because I think that's what it is. Rules is written.
Cool. 11 for perception. I was so shocked that my sensors worked. That
Oh, I could see. Oh, I could see.
You can see just how badly your last repair job was.
Tamar and Vaughn, you get the distinct impression as you move into the temple. You feel this sort of cold chill wash over you. Nobody else seems to notice it, but this sort of dampness permeates yourselves, and you feel a little bit more energized by it, almost like a rejuvenating, bracing cold. Vaughn, with the 27, you hear up ahead the sound of lightsabers striking against one another.
I hold up my fist. There's a
I
light.
accidentally run into you.
Yeah. There's a lightsaber battle happening up ahead.
Yep.
I would suggest that we let it finish and then figure out who was the victor.
No, get there now.
Yeah, if the Jedi gets killed.
That's right. We've got to keep them alive.
Yep.
Yeah, let's go.
At least they'll be distracted.
That's my thinking.
Although we better hurry.
Awesome.
Statement. I am not fast.
Are you quiet at least? Yeah. Forget I asked.
So I'll continue forward again, trying to move stealthily, taking kind of point a little bit ahead of other folks who aren't quite as subtle.
Excellent.
I do have stealth. I just,
Like my droid, whose parts I forgot to lubricate.
Oh man.
Crazy.
So you begin skulking your way down. You start sneaking through. You come through. You see there are a number of these very ancient droids that have been sliced apart with lightsabers or ripped apart with the Force. Large passages of this temple complex have been destroyed. There are a number of ancient hieroglyphs written on the walls. You see a couple of pictographs. All of them seem to depict this wizened Jedi Master and this sort of continual cycle of rebirth. The Jedi gets old and then becomes a child again and comes back to adulthood. Sort of this continuing motif as you're making your way through the entire temple. The sound of lightsabers up ahead becomes much more audible to everyone, and then it stops. And you all start to come into... Gotta grab your tokens off of the Cantina map real quick. Sorry, everybody who can see the Cantina map at home.
Remember when we called those folks in the cantina? That was nice.
We're the guys at the cantina.
that was fun.
Good times.
Lucky 13. 13 people died in that cantina.
That's what they're gonna rebrand it.
Lucky 13.
Yes. Oh, I need a token real quick. Sorry, hold please, everybody at home.
Buffering.
Buffering.
Statement. Buffering. Statement. Buffering.
I thought I had all the tokens I needed. I need one more.
Statement. Spooking Alex.
Hit me.
What would be the cool one?
Ooh, Alex, don't I get a hero point for my complication coming up?
Which complication coming up?
Enemy Crimson Dawn.
You mean the complication where you just mowed them all down?
Yes.
I thought I did give you a hero point for that.
No, you gave me a hero point for just taunting the corpse.
Oh, I thought okay.
Not to be that guy, but you didn't get me one either.
It's like you guys are worried about what's gonna happen or something.
It's like we think we're about to go fight a Jedi.
It's like we know you.
Yeah.
I feel put in a box.
It's almost like we're level 8 and we're about to fight a Jedi who's definitely higher.
I don't know what you're talking about. Pay no attention to the ominous music playing.
I'm just gonna say I remember the first fight that your other PL8 team.
Yeah.
faced.
Yeah.
But I also like to point out: is Jedi the appropriate term?
That's a question.
That is a question.
Because I don't think it is.
Well,
Steve has theories.
I hope it is because
Oh,
I've got favorite
Doom's
enemy
Eye.
Jedi.
as you guys keep walking through the temple complex, you do come across this long expanse of stonework where the Jedi filigree and the embroidering begins to sort of subtly darken. The cycle of life and rebirth itself begins to begins to take on darker tropes. It looks like sometimes the Jedi is drawing his life energy from others. And he's coming back a little bit more bent, a little more wicked each time. As you come down, you find yourself standing in what looks like maybe a Force ritual chamber of some kind. There's a long stretch of stonework that's been blasted apart by Force attacks in the recent hours, and there is a dead Jedi on the ground, dressed in black and brown robes. He looks like.
You look like.
He looked like.
Hey now.
Interesting.
I haven't read the comics. Am I supposed to very clearly recognize that person? So first the question, Brandon. Should Brandon clearly recognize that person?
Yes, Brandon should recognize that as Anakin Skywalker.
Any kind of role, like, I don't know, if well-informed would give me a chance to roll on?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, anybody with well-informed or history.
I'll take a swing at that.
History, well informed. Whatever.
How
Doesn't
about
matter.
expertise the Jedi?
Expertise the Jedi would definitely qualify.
12. That must be in the memory banks I can't access.
21 for well informed.
Anybody who got a 15 or higher, you know that is General Anakin Skywalker, who was a great general during the Clone Wars, who was thought to have been killed in the Jedi Purge. Tragically. Trying to defend the Empire's glory from the insurrectionist Jedi.
He's supposed to be like one of the only Jedi that didn't turn on the Emperor, right?
Right. He's the only good one.
Is that
And he's a dead one.
was that supposed to be our target, or is that someone else? I mean, how
Hope it's
many
not
Jedi are
our
running
target.
around here?
Can you say that out loud, Brasso?
Whisper it.
Don't
D-
know.
Does he appear to be in his mid to late 20s?
He does.
So we're looking for someone 40-something, so yeah, no, he's too young.
So my systems are actually active, so I am going to scan the body with all the stuff,
Okay.
All this stuff.
looking for anything that's interesting, abnormal.
Please go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Ogie dogie dogie. Let's see. Jesus. That's an 8.
Indeed, a body.
Fucking roll 20.
HK, as you bend over to begin examining the body, you roll so poorly because you are suddenly distracted.
Cool. I'm sure this will be fine.
Yeah.
As across the stone dais, you can see a red lightsaber ignite.
Oh no, it's a hallway. It's just a really big hallway.
What do I roll to avoid crapping my pants?
Oh no, I need my Vader token.
I see your Schwartz is as big as mine.
And Vader, across the way, draws his lightsaber and says, "So you are the ones who have been sent to stop me."
Stop you? We were sent
No.
to.
Oh, Lord Vader.
We were sent to kill a Jedi.
We're here on a mission from the Emperor himself.
So it would seem.
We are only here to collect a Jedi.
Collect a Jedi.
Yeah, he's gonna try to kill you. Roll for initiative.
Fuck.
Lame.
I quit.
God damn it.
Just put Vader there for everybody at home to see.
In case we don't know what he looks like.
Have you opened the initiative tracker? There it is.
Yes.
I think my roll 20 is being slow.
Now we get to find out how legends this story is.
Yeah, we're gonna defeat Vader.
No, not even a little.
Oh man.
Did mine roll?
I don't think it rolled it. It's not on the tracker if it did.
I tied with Vader for initiative.
Oh my goodness gracious. All right, I see how this is going to be.
We gonna die.
You son, big doo-doo this time, Jar Jar. Vader goes first. Surprise.
Yeah. Shock.
I would just like to point out real quick though that the moral support that the Deuce redeemed was for a Jedi, and so Lord Vader doesn't get it.
Fair.
Does Vader go first? I don't think so. I have a hero point and sees the initiative.
Yes.
Yay!
Bao should have seized the initiative.
Jonesy, if I'm ever a GM in a game that you play in, I want you to remind me of this moment because you're getting the hero point for actually being someone who used seize initiative.
So I'm going to seize initiative, and then I'm going to use my ability. He's holding a thermal detonator.
Oh no!
Yeah, Bausch has an ability on his sheet called he's holding a thermal detonator.
And I'm going to chunk a thermal detonator at the Sith Lord.
I love you didn't remotely hit him.
It doesn't need
It's an area.
It's an area effect.
It's an area effect. Okay.
Ooh.
So let's dodge 20, or it's damage, what, damage 8? So dodge 18. He'll take half damage, which will be damage 19. Well, you throw the thermal detonator at
It
Lord
looks really
Vader.
cool. I have a cool death coming up.
It does look really cool. The thermal detonator flies across the room. It explodes. Vader reaches out his hand and he crushes the energy of the explosion inside itself, keeping the explosion from destroying everybody in here.
Oh, okay.
And now I'm a really big target for the Dark Lord of the Sith. Oops.
He's going to force choke Bausch.
That sounds like it might hurt.
It might. See, this is why we can be sure that it was a one shot, because he's like, I'm just gonna bring Vader in and murder you all. That's how it ends.
Maybe he'll live. Who knows? I don't know. You guys could run away. Oh my god.
Oh fuck.
Could we?
So Vader got a crit, and Vader didn't ask my safe word. So
Turns out Harder Daddy was a bad safe word. I don't know why it's not putting the affliction rules up there, but I need a 32, Jonesy.
How's a 19?
just Jonesy can't roll a 32, I don't think. But I will spend a hero point to try to get better than a 19 though. At this point, it's about how much can we minimize now. 22.
That's just a bruise in a daze. That could have been way worse. As he reaches out with the force, raises you up in the air, and begins to crush your larynx. And I'll give everybody a hero point.
Yay!
He's going to use extra effort to activate his deflect ability.
Man.
Tamar.
How tall is the ceiling in here?
It goes up a good 100 feet or so.
Okay, I'm going to activate my boot jets. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Okay. Guess I won't be using my rocket launcher.
He's flying.
My blaster comes out. I'm going to spend a hero point for an extra action to aim.
Awesome.
Not letting me give you the hero point.
You have to actually drop it on the map.
That's what I'm trying to do. Oh, on the map. Okay. So aim will give me a +5, and I have multi-attack. So come on, crit time.
So
That's
close.
pretty good.
27's. Well, I have to. I'm sorry, I have to roll a deflect check. Which is just a lightsaber check because it's the same. He will deflect.
Aim.
And he has reflect on it, so he will reflect it back at you.
Double aim.
Oh my god, roll 20, why?
Triple aim.
This is the Dark Lord of the Sith.
Tomorrow I need a toughness check versus your 21 DC.
No problem.
Roll 20 has decreed that we will die.
I'm going to
Oh my
spend a hero
God!
point again.
Quadruple aim!
What is happening right now?
The dark side is strong with this one.
Ooh.
So,
Alright, so I'm bruised.
so you suffer a bruise. You fly up with your rocket boots. You pepper Darth Vader with a couple of bolts from your holdout blaster, which he deflects back at you and it slams into your chest.
It actually looks really cool. I boot over there, pew, 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 and then my pew is back at me.
This isn't the direction Pew's supposed to go. Is there anything else you want to do, Jason, or are you okay?
I'm going to poo my pants.
That is a free action.
It is. Sometimes it's a reaction. Brassa, over to you.
Really. I mean, what are we doing here? Oh, I still want to run away, but that feels super mean. Let's push my luck and then decide what to do. Prasa, against her better instincts, is going to try and take a shot.
I mean, you gotta take at least one shot at Vader.
To be a
Do you,
legend. We'll see how this goes, and that'll determine what direction my move action goes in. Ooh. No, I got
Which way your move action is going.
I will spend a hero point to make that not a terrible roll.
Okay.
I can do better.
Roll 20 says no.
Oh gosh, it certainly did. Well, that is 20 total with the hero point roll.
He deflects it. Or he reflects it. He doesn't have redirect because I was nice, I guess. 17 to hit Brassa's dodge DC.
That won't hit.
Cool. The bolt, you shoot it out. He deflects it back your direction. It hits the wall behind you.
Brassa is going to try to move, and can I like stealthily take cover among this rubble to my right here?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I don't know if it's going to be helpful. I can give you a stealth check for that though,
Sure.
and see what happens. Well, that's not bad. 26.
That's not bad. Vaughn.
So I'm going to I'm going to fire my rocket into this corner so that I'll hit Vader, but I won't hit, who is that?
Tamar.
Kamar.
Awesome.
So,
Oh my god, Vader. Calm down.
hey!
He takes a bruise.
I bruised Vader! Fuck! I bruised Vader!
That's a
I
win. We
am
can all go
going-
home.
I'm going to activate my jetpack. 15,
Bravely run away.
20, 20, and then go 10 feet down. Looking down, what do I see?
One of those traditional Star Wars pits that goes on forever.
Perfect.
And no rallies.
I will spend a hero point for an extra action that I'm going to use to blast Vader with my flamethrower.
So you're going to bruise him and attempt to burn him?
Yep.
You might as well throw some sand in there, too.
Yep.
Roll 20. I don't know why you're like this, but you flow down, you fire up the flamethrower. He sort of uses the force to channel the fire into a ball and sends it up into the air.
Yep.
Not for that nonsense.
HK.
HK does a little math in his head. Is going to turn off his comms and run 60 feet in the direction from which they came,
Cool.
back toward the ship.
Oh, you're going to the ship, aren't you? Ooh.
I'm assuming it's up through this way.
Yeah, yep.
Okay.
That'll quickly take you off the map 60 feet.
Yep.
HK is bravely running away. Or going to get the cannons.
And turning off his comms so that he can't receive orders.
Brave plan. Bausch, over to you.
So my two allies are flying, correct?
Yes.
Wasn't one of the rules
I
that
have
you
landed.
let me die?
Oh, Tamar's landed.
Nope. It's
Why?
just I can't directly harm you.
Fuck it, don't care. And the walkway that Vader is standing on is old crumbling stone, is it not?
It is, indeed.
I'm going to throw another thermal detonator, but this time I'm actually aiming for I want to blow out the platform he's standing on. I don't want to try to take him out.
We're thinking the same.
So.
And that platform has now taken a rocket and now two thermal detonators.
That's true. We'll let gravity decide, you wizard bitch. Cool. Will you roll the thermal detonator for me one more time, Jonesy?
I sure can.
DC
23 is the damage.
Vader doesn't take any damage, but I will roll for the crumbling stone platform. It takes a bruise, so it begins to crack and buckle under his weight.
And I will use a hero point
To throw another one.
to lob another one, goddammit.
Awesome. So 23 again. Let me roll for Vader again.
Man is festooned with thermal detonators.
He didn't dodge.
He did succeed at the toughness, though.
Same.
However, the bridge does not.
Yes!
Must be better smarter than the Sith Lord.
That
The
whole
architecture
section,
built this.
that whole section disintegrates, and Vader begins to fall.
Oopsie doodles.
And it is 9:52, so Tamar,
Looks like
hire
this is
Tamar, even or odd.
Even.
Perfect. Vaughn, you're the one who's going to get Balrogged into the pit with him. Or he's going to try, at least.
What specifically? Oh, fine.
Does a 29 hit your dodge
Yeah,
DC?
29 will hit.
So go ahead and give me a strength or a flight check, whichever one's higher.
Well, flight is +1, so that's higher.
You got a decent shot. I rolled a 1 on my telekinesis effect rank check.
So I'm gonna roll the strength because I don't have the ability to roll the flight rank.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, add 1 to this. Oh! Oh!
You made it by 1.
That is all. I needed the 13 is easy. I rolled a 14.
So, Vaughn, as Vader's falling into the hole, he reaches out and tries to grab a hold of you with the Force, and you're like, oh no! I have got a jetpack. And you just jetpack out of his line of sight, and he is quickly falling down into the pit with his red lightsaber disappearing into the gloom behind him.
Is that
I will take us out of combat at this point because it is 9:55.
okay? Running.
For the record, HK was heading back to the ship to send a message to the Emperor that seriously, that was his plan, was that we're all going to die here, and the Emperor probably needs to know that his right-hand person is off his rocker.
Barassa doesn't know that, but she does see the person who is very willing to leave, probably willing to leave everyone behind, and there's no other functioning ship, so she is just chasing that droid.
And when I look around and I put 2 and 2 together, I put a on repeat in the sound system on the ship. Vader has been defeated. HK, do not take off.
I'll turn my comm back on. I wasn't leaving.
Awesome. Tamar, you do look over before you take off. In that room just off to your right, you see there is a sort of dirt-covered casket that's been broken open, and you can see there's a skeleton inside holding a necklace.
Can you recap what just happened in the last couple seconds? My internet got a little choppy.
Oh, no worries. HK's not leaving, so good news. Vader fell down the hole.
Vader go down the hole.
He did not take Vaughn with him. And in the room off to Tamar's right, before you leave, you see there is a dirt-covered casket in there that has a skeleton holding a necklace with a small square charm on the end of it.
Does that charm mean anything?
Not to you.
Okay.
Did I happen to see that there was something over there?
Give me a perception check.
$23.
Yeah, you see the casket over there as well.
Does the necklace mean anything to me?
Give me an investigation or persuasion check with your well-informed.
12.
You recognize it as being something that Tatooineans occasionally carve for each other to remember each other by.
Weird. And I walk in and
Why would that be here?
But you all return to the ship, and what do you do from there?
I proceeded to send my message.
as we look, was there any other signs of any other Jedi's or
It does not appear to be, no.
archaeologists or that stuff?
Mm-mm.
The Jedi was Vader all along using a illusion. That's why he looked angry all the time and couldn't say anything. Because if he said anything, he'd instantly give himself away.
That makes an incredible amount of sense.
Alex's face says it doesn't.
I don't buy it.
So what? The Emperor sent us to get his guy back, and
I don't know. I'm wondering if the Emperor knew what was going on at all.
I have, in character, I should have zero reason to figure this out, but I'm pretty sure I figured it out. Player.
I'm happy to hear
What's your
theories
thoughts, Josh?
since we're at the end.
We were sent after the clone. The Emperor has been cloning Anakin. And Vader found out about it.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the extra Anakin.
Never
But why-
forget the extra Anakin.
But I keep thinking that that's Padamame, Panda Bear, whatever her name is. And why would she be here?
This is her burial place. This is where he brought her secretly. After she died giving birth to the twins, which we don't know about yet.
Right, but she was. Why would? Whatever.
I will tomorrow. Will beam a hollow message to the Grand Inquisitor about all that has transpired.
Of course you do, Sith Lord.
And I'm just assuming we're all going to add enemy Darth Vader because there's no, as a complication, because there's no way he's actually dead.
No, he just
he
fell
might
down
not.
the hole.
He might not be the real one.
He's
know.
too embarrassed to come after us.
Well, falling down the hole didn't kill Palpatine, so
He's telling all of his minions at Mustafar that he must never see any of us again.
oh boy.
I will literally die of embarrassment if I ever see these folks again. Keep them away from me.
didn't even get to use my cool arm.
Yeah, that's wild. So, the heroes get back aboard the ship. They beam the message to Palpatine, and he still pays you. He says, then, everything has proceeded as I have foreseen.
As a loyal Imperial citizen, I do not question these things. I simply accept payment.
As a bounty hunter, I do not question these things. I simply accept it.
As a droid who doesn't give a shit.
We all accept payment and don't ask any questions.
Yeah,
Right.
as a very greedy person, I mean.
The end. Awesome. Well, thank you everybody for joining us tonight for our May the 4th Spectacular. Thank you, Jason, for coming on to the stream. I know that was a
Thank you
big
for
jump.
inviting me. This was a treat.
Oh, thank you. I do want to just say around the network, some announcements real quick. Tomorrow we have a new blog post going up. Friday, our new episodes from YouTube will show up on the website. Monday, we will have our new episode of Guardians of Haven, which I hope will be less traumatic than the last couple episodes of Guardians of Haven. And I believe the Origins event thingamathing goes live on Monday.
I'm a thing.
The event list, that's it. So you'll be able to see the events that we're running here at USP and the events that I'll be running for Matinee Adventures and all sorts of fun stuff. So keep an eye out. Tuesday, we'll be back for City of Destiny, where I'll be playing a new character for a little while, I guess. And I'll let Calvin talk about Wednesday. So I'm going to give everybody a chance to say goodbye, plug anything they want to plug, and then we'll get out of here. Starting with Calvin.
Alrighty. Well, as mentioned, there's a whole bunch of stuff coming on the channel, as well as next week on Wednesday, the 11th, will be the finale of the Lancer 2-shot.
special feature.
Special feature.
Special
Started.
presentation.
The special presentation of Lancer, where you guys face off against some pirates and a malfunctioning supercomputer that's going to crash a moon into a planet. Going to be a lot of fun.
Hey, when
I'll
that
be fine.
happens.
Yeah, you'll probably be fine though.
It'll be fine.
And I'll pass it to Wiki.
Yeah, Tuesday night I play a giant octopus in a mech suit. You should come watch that. That's fun. And then I'll be back on Wednesday for Lancer.
A big mech.
Stuff. Let's shake it up and go straight down to Brandon.
On Tuesday, I will be trying to help make sure Alex's new character doesn't get killed by Alex's old character. And other than that, it's Teacher Appreciation Week. So thank a teacher in your life. And I will pass it to Jonesy.
Awesome. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Things to check out. We have a bunch of cool older streams available on YouTube on video on demand. And then so we have some other Star Wars stuff on there. We have some other Cthulhu in East Texas University and a bunch of really cool Mutants and Masterminds stuff. So and then other than that, I will be back here Monday playing Flynn, my fabulous space pirate. So I'm looking forward to that. I will not be trying to kill Alex's character on Tuesday, since I'm not in the Tuesday game. But with that, I will kick it over to our special guest.
Thank you, Alex, for having me this evening. This was a blast. Thank you, my fellow players. That was awesome. I had a wonderful time. I won't be on the channel at all or anything where any of you can see me, but I will be an attendee at Origins. Maybe we can play at a table together. Check out all of the wonderful adventures from Matinee Adventures. That's the GM group that I am affiliated with, and I will be running games at UConn in October. So check that out. I'll be running some Mutants Masterminds, some of it Star Wars, some of it superheroes, and maybe something else. Thanks again, everybody.
Awesome. Yeah, UConnGaming.org. And if you can get into a Jason game, do it because it's very, very awesome.
Thank you.
Very, very, very awesome. Yeah, and if you are looking for our other Star Wars adventure on YouTube, it's How Hondo Stole Life Day, which is a whole bunch of fun. It was a Clone Wars adventure. So, it's October 7th to the 9th for UConn, for folks who are checking us out on YouTube afterwards.
An awesome convention run by awesome people.
Awesome people that we love very, very much, who are here in chat right now. But yeah, thank you everybody for tuning in, and may the Force be with you.
Also with you.
And also with you.